Gavin Hood directed this. Gavin Hood's the guy that directed X-Men Origins Wolverine. Whoops! Gavin Hood directs Eye in the Sky. Eye in the Sky tells the story of Colonel Powell, portrayed by Helen Mirren. Colonel Powell is trying to capture a very high-level terrorist in Nairobi, Kenya. And the situation gets a little more complicated when it is discovered via spy cameras that this high-level terrorist is preparing suicide vests. Not a lot of good can come out of that. Barkhad Abdi portrays the undercover agent that is the one in charge of getting this hidden camera into this suspected terrorist organization. Now, we want this to be a capture thing, and it is discovered that, oh, no, they're making explosives right now, and they're outfitting 2 suicide bombers, so this is going to be a little bit more complicated than just capturing them. Alan Rickman is in the film. Alan Rickman, this was his last film. He stars as a lieutenant general who is tasked with getting permission from the British Prime Minister to execute this plan. Now, as I said, when the plan stops being a capture plan and starts being a possible execution plan, things get a little hazy and people start not knowing who to ask, or they know who to ask, but really it's kind of becomes a game of like hot potato. You take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. I don't want it. I don't want it. No one wants to pull the trigger. I need to refer up. I need to refer up. I must refer up. This is my lame British accent. I'm referring up. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. He stars in the film as a remote pilot in Nevada. He's an American. Alan Rickman and Helen Mirren's characters, they are in England while he is in Nevada. This is all being remotely done with a drone and cameras and secret spy toys, and everything is sort of, it's one big collaboration between Americans and the British in order to apprehend this high-level terrorist that is on a global terrorist list. If you're looking for a movie that will frustrate the shit out of you, this is the movie. Because the whole time, everything is time sensitive. The whole movie takes place in real time. We don't know where they're going to attack, if they're going to attack, when they're going to attack, and all of this decisions that are being made need to happen now. And in this referring up process, you have the Minister of State, who refers up to the Foreign Secretary, who then refers up to the US Secretary of State. And every single time that a detail changes, or a fact changes, or they discover something new that they catch on camera, or a new detail about how many people might be killed, or who might be killed, or what might happen, anytime any detail of this plan changes, the whole process has to start all over again. And there's a lot of different people throwing different titles at different superior officers in different ways. And the whole time you're like, someone's gonna die. There's the concern as to not only how much damage and how much loss of life will happen if this attack happens, but also what will it make our government look like in the press if we decide to pull the trigger and you can't really prove something that hasn't happened yet. It reminded me of Minority Report in that very way. There's a lot of discussion in the film about, is it right or is it wrong to act on a suspect when they haven't committed a crime yet? But if they do commit the crime, then way more people will have lost their lives than if you decide to act prematurely, although they might not. It's very tense. The whole movie is very tense. It's very nail-biting. You're sitting there, you want to like grab people and shake them like, come on, do something, come on. We're guessing. We're playing a guessing game with people's lives. And it's very uncomfortable and unnerving and effective as an audience member. It's a very effective film. It's a very well-acted, well-directed story that takes the audience on this journey of, you don't really know who to side with, like who's right, who's wrong. On the one hand, you have innocent people, you have evil people, but then on the other hand, you have this really, really difficult decision that nobody wants to make. And that's the frustrating part of the film. Overall, guys, Eye in the Sky was a good movie, and I would definitely support it. Go see it in the theaters. Go listen to the sound effects, the mixing, the score. It's a very impactful film. It's very visceral. It's a very like I said, white knuckle thrilling ride that, I mean, you could watch it at home, but we have giant movie screens for this exact reason. what's the ad that they play in the Regency or the Carmike Theater? It's a movie-sized screen that's made for movies. So go to the movies, right?
Yeah.
Go support the film.
Everybody's on their phones.
Everyone's on their phone. Everyone's watching things on this size screen. Go to the movies. Enjoy this. Buy the ticket. Support the cast, support the writers, support the directors. It's definitely a movie that's worth your time. So guys, Eye in the Sky. Did you see the movie? What did you think? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and you want to see any more of my ramblings about movies, you can always click right there to subscribe. Do you want to make an appearance in my video?
No, I'm not dressed.
Oh, you're literally dressed.
No, I mean, I'm not dressed.
Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Are you still watching the movie at this point? The video? Are you still watching the video? You got my gestures? Oh wait, Eye in the Sky.